Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I will be showing you all of the best money methods that you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself lots and lots of money in no time. That's right, and in total, I will be covering 7 different money methods all in this one video. That being said, if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on it for me. But without further ado, let's get into the very first money method. Alright, so for the first one, we're going to be playing the Lunar New Year stunt races, which finally returned to GTA 5 Online this week and are currently paying out triple money plus triple RP. To start these, it's super simple. First, open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play jobs, Rockstar created, and then stunt races. Then you'll see the Lunar New Year's races here at the bottom. As I said, these all will be paying 3 times money plus 3 times RP, so you could start whichever one of these you want to. I'm pretty sure everyone here watching can already assume how these races will work, because in every race in GTA 5 Online, in order to make the most money and RP possible from everyone in this race, you do need to come in a high position like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th place. Because honestly, if you are doing these races and coming in positions under 5th place, then this money method is really not worth grinding for you. Just because everyone under 5th place, in my opinion at least, doesn't make that much good money or RP considering how much time we are spending doing these races. With that being said though, these races are very fun though, so even if you aren't a good racer, maybe these will be pretty good for you, or at least somewhat easier because you do have a nitrous boost that you are using during the entire race. That's right, because if you take a look at the bottom left corner of your screen where the minimap is, you could see a yellow bar, and that is your boost bar. So pretty much whenever you have boost available and you hit your boost button, you'll see some flames appear behind your car that gives your car a huge boost. So make sure you use that as much as possible, and definitely during any part of the race that has a straightaway. Anyway though, cutting straight to it, here's how much money I got paid once I finished the entire race. Of course, I came in 1st place. I was only in the race for 11 minutes and got paid $106,000. And also on top of that, almost even better, 20,000 RP, which is literally insane. So not only is this money method really good for earning money, it's also very good for RP. So even if you are a low level who doesn't really need money in GTA 5 Online, I would still recommend doing this money method since it is very good for RP. Alright, but now getting into the second money method, I will now be showing you how to make $251,000 in only 2 minutes. That's right, if you want to do this, first open up the pause menu, then come over to this exact location in Textile City where this week's HSW time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest HSW vehicle that you own and then drive it on top of the time trial to click right D-pad. From there, stay still, but then open up the pause menu and come up here to the checkpoint to simply mark it. Once you've marked it, then drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list to then exit out of the time trial just like so. From here, whenever you are ready, simply click right D-pad to start the HSW time trial to then go across this entire way onto the main road, and once on the main road, it is literally as simple as you following the waypoint the entire way through, trying your best to dodge traffic the whole way over there. Which, trust me, it's very easy to dodge traffic because the route over there is pretty much one long road straight all the way down. Which, like I said, as long as you didn't crash too many times on the way over there, you should have been able to beat this time trial in time. And once you do, here's how much money you'll get paid. As I said, $251,000 in just under 2 minutes. Okay, so now getting into the third money method, we are going to be doing the CEO VIP work, which this current week is paying out 4 times money plus 4 times RP, which is very good. So to take advantage of this, you will need to own a CEO office or at least have $1 million on your bank account, because once you do, you are able to open up the interaction menu, go over to where it says Securo Serve or register as boss, and then register as an organization for the Securo Serve. Once you are a CEO boss, you'll then be able to open up the interaction menu, go over to where it says Securo Serve, and here you'll see the VIP work jobs that we will be able to start. All of these are good options, but in my opinion, the best job to be doing is definitely called Headhunter. This mission out of all of them, in my opinion, might be one of the easiest because all we are doing is taking out 4 enemies around the map of Los Santos, which is definitely easier to do in a Oppressor Mark II like I'm using. Which, take a look here, I was able to complete my Headhunter mission in around 4 minutes, which once you do complete it, here's how much money you'll get paid, a total of $86,000 in around 4 minutes, which is very good. The only downside is sadly you won't be able to do these missions back to back. You can only do them every 5 minutes. That's right, if you take a look and open up the interaction menu after completing one of these missions and try to start another VIP work, you'll see for all of the other missions other than Headhunter, there will be a 5-minute cooldown timer, but for the Headhunter mission, there will be a 10-minute cooldown timer. So what you would want to do at this point to take advantage of these missions to make the most money possible is wait for the 5-minute cooldown timer and start one of the other missions you didn't do. Then after you complete that one, the cooldown timer for Headhunter should be completely done and you'll be able to start that one after, and then you can completely cycle that rotation as many times as you want to. I also would recommend, if you have a friend, to have him invite you to his CEO and complete 2 VIP works in his CEO, because after you complete 2 VIP works, that will complete this week's weekly challenge, which as you can see is to earn $100,000 as an associate or bodyguard. So yeah, if you are able to, definitely do those 2 extra missions in your friend's CEO to complete that weekly challenge for another extra money bonus. Alright, but now getting into the 5th money method, I will now be showing you how to make $101,000 in under 2 minutes. That's right, if you want to do this, first open up the pause menu, then come over to this exact location at the Up and Atom Diner where this week's regular time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest motorcycle that you own to then drive it on top of the time trial, and then from here click right D-pad. Then open up the pause menu, go over here to where the checkpoint is at to simply mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list to simply exit out of the time trial just like so. From here, whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the time trial, and all you want to do is pretty much follow the entire waypoint all the way down, going as fast as you possibly can the whole way over there, while of course dodging traffic. And it's literally that simple, because the entire route over there, we are pretty much taking the entire freeway, and once at the very end, you want to be very careful coming down here because you don't want to fall off the bike. But as long as you went down this part of the hill carefully and you beat the time trial in time, here's how much money you'll get paid. As I said, $101,000 in just under 2 minutes, just like so. Alright, getting into the 6th money method. This one I will go over very fast, but it's also a very good one to be knowing about this week in GTA 5 Online, since doing the Cayo Perico heist only for this week has a guaranteed boosted chance of getting the pink diamond as the primary target. That's right, so you definitely want to be setting up one of the Cayo Perico heists this week in GTA 5 Online, because as I just said, you have a boosted chance of getting the pink diamond, so pretty much almost every time you run the heist this entire week in GTA 5 Online, your primary target will be the pink diamond, which as you could see literally on my first attempt setting up the Cayo Perico heist I got for my primary target. And if you don't know, this is one of the best primary targets to get during this heist. That's really all there is for this money method though. It's just a boosted chance of getting the pink diamond. There's no double money or triple money or anything. But if you do want to see a guide on how to complete the Cayo Perico heist the best way possible as a solo player in 2026, then make sure you click the video that you see on the top right corner of your screen right now, or also in the description, because that is the best possible guide for completing the Cayo Perico heist as a solo player in GTA 5 Online in 2026. Alright, but now getting into the 7th and final money method of today's video. This one I will be going over pretty fast, only because we had this exact same money method last week. What I'm talking about is the brand new Deadline Duet adversary mode, which this current week once again is paying out triple money plus triple RP. To start these, it's very simple. First, open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and then adversary mode. Then you'll see all of the Deadline Duet adversary modes here at the very top. Once you start it, you'll notice once you are in the game that it's pretty much the exact same thing as Deadline, except you are in a duel, so you do have one teammate during this Deadline adversary mode. So since this is a duet Deadline adversary mode, you will be able to actually crash and go in between your own teammate's line, but any of the lines on the other team you of course won't be able to go through on either side, because it is a duo Deadline, so you do have to use teamwork in order to take out the other team as many times as possible, because whichever team has the most amount of kills by the very end of the match will end up winning the entire match. But just cutting straight to it, here's how much money we got paid once my team won the entire match. Take a look, we of course were the match winner, and we both got paid a total of $76,000, and also on top of that a total of around 3,000 RP, which is very good as well. So if you ask me, for adversary mode that literally anybody could be able to start, this is a pretty good money method for anybody to be doing. Anyway, like I said though, that was going to be the very last money method of today's video. You officially know all of the best money methods that you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself lots of money in no time. So with all that being said, if you went on to enjoy my video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on it before you click off. And of course, if you aren't, make sure you definitely hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I will see you all in my very next video. Peace.